Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. You know what I'm gonna say. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment. Let's support each other, guys. So I haven't had any sleep at all. Forgive me if I'm like all over the place, guys. I don't know. As long as you get the point, as long as you get the point. I've not had any sleep. The reason is because it's been so humid at night. I've been tossing and turning until it's actually got to morning. I looked outside and there was light, and I said I'm gonna do this video. I'm just gonna do it. I have to do this video today. I have to do it now. If I go to sleep, I have other things to do. I'm just gonna wake up and not do it. So I'm gonna do it now. Let's get to it. Before I continue, I'm not coming for anyone. This video is just meant to uplift my dark-skinned sisters, my dark-skinned brothers, people who have felt less than because of their darker skin tone. And I will also be talking about how I almost bleached my skin because I thought, stupid me, I thought that if I was lighter, I'd be accepted, by other people. I would be seen as more beautiful. Anyway, I will get into that later. For those of you who don't know what colorism is, it's the prejudice and just prejudice. Is it prejudice or prejudice? Anyway, so colorism is prejudice, oh my god, whatever you want to call against people of a darker skin tone. So colorism mainly affects communities with people of color, like in the black community or the Asian community, where you get people with a variety of skin tones. You find that in these communities, people with darker skin tones, they're looked down upon because of their dark skin tone. They're bullied, they're put down, they're abused. Did you know that the most unattractive, the most undesirable or unattractive woman, according to society, is the black woman? That breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart to know that, because society says that the lighter you are, the more attractive you are, the more desirable you are, the closer to white you are, the more appealing you are. People of lighter skin get special treatment. You just have to admit that you have some sort of a privilege because of society. That is something you just have to admit. Why does a certain group of women need to be put down because of their skin tone? Something you have no control over. Even within just the black community, this is a problem that affects black people within, amongst ourselves. Once a light-skinned woman, I can't date a dark-skinned chick. Your mama is dark skinned, your daddy is dark skinned, and you walk around here saying that you only date light skinned. Is it self-hate? Yeah, it is self-hate, and it's something that has been ingrained in us for so long. During the colonial period times or slavery times, when the slaves, the masters, would have sexual relations, or sometimes even it would be like through raping, and then the result of this relations would be mixed race people. So obviously these individuals will be lighter, obviously. So that would mean that their skin tone would be much closer to whiteness than just the blacks. The masters, the slave owners would consider this lighter skin tone as being much more superior to the black skin tone, to the darker skin tone of the original slaves. And they would give the mixed race slaves. They were still slaves. It doesn't mean that they were not slaves anymore. They were still slaves. They were made to work in the house. That's where the term comes from, because they'll be made to work in the house, and do the easier tasks, the lighter tasks. Ooh, no pun intended. No pun intended. Darker skin tone ones would be made to work in the field to do the harder task. They would get much severe punishment. They just had it rough. They just had it so rough. They had it worse. Even though all black people went through the same suffering, but at some point, lighter skinned individuals had it much better. That has gone on for generations and generations and generations, to the point that it's been ingrained in our minds as black people that lighter is better. That's why you get very ignorant men and women prefer light-skinned partners, because they believe light skin is much more beautiful than dark skin, and they want to have light-skinned babies. Check yourself, just really check yourself. Lives matter, black lives matter, but yeah, you're putting down darker skinned people, calling them ugly. You have no shame at all. Shame on you. If you've ever said anything like that, shame on you, and check yourself, because you are the problem, mister. Nothing wrong with having a preference, but don't put down people of a darker skin. We need to fight this colorism. It's a disease in the black community and it just needs to end. You know, my dark skinned women, you are beautiful. Your melanin is beautiful. That is magic, okay? It's magic. So when I moved to this country, the school that I went to for my A levels was in like a small town. Not very much of diversity, not very many black people, Africans there. So the school that I went to was a really small school and I was the only black, only African. Everyone else was white. I'm not saying that there's a problem with that. I remember feeling so like, I just felt so out of place. Like it was so evident that I was different. It was very clear, like everyone here is white, boo. Everyone has got straight hair, like, you know. So that thing kind of got to me. I had a hard time, what's the one? I had a hard time getting along with them or integrating with them. Maybe it had nothing to do with my color, you know, me being black. Maybe it was just a matter of background, because I just come from Kenya as well, straight fresh from Kenya, and this is a whole culture shock. I had a massive culture shock, but at the time I felt like that was what was the issue, you know what I'm saying? I felt like that was what was preventing me from getting along with these folks, you know. So I decided that I was going to bleach my skin. And looking back, I'm not proud of that thought. Like, yeah, I'm gonna bleach my skin so I can get along with them, because I want to fit in, you know. I don't want to be so evidently different. Like, it just made me feel so out of place. I'm like, I want to be lighter, I want to have straight hair. Me and my mom went to this big African market where they sell all sorts of African products. I secretly went off and bought this bleaching spray. They call it Carolite. Yeah, Carolite. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be light. I'm gonna be so beautiful. This way, these people. So stupid. So anyway, when I opened that tab for the first time, the smell was horrendous. The smell was just of like, it was so strong. It smelled strongly of chemicals, and that really put me off. It's like that smell brought me back to my senses, and I started asking myself, what are you about to do? Like, are you seriously going to do this? Do you want to get skin cancer? Like, it kind of brought me back to my senses. I was like, I'm not doing it. If they don't like me, fine. Like, okay, I'm not doing it. Those things are so dangerous. The chemicals, they're so dangerous. They can permanently destroy your skin. Please just love yourself in the skin that you are. You are so beautiful in your skin. I know now things are changing. People are starting to realize that the melanin, it's so sad. 70% of girls in Nigeria bleach their skin. That is a shocking number. Sorry if this video was all over the place. Oh my god, I don't even know what I was doing, but I had to record it. I'm feeling kind of dizzy now, so I need to go and sleep. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.